Every hardship is wrapped in divine wisdom. God breaks you beautifully, only to remake you powerfully. You can rise, even if all you have is a prayer. Let your heartbreak teach, not trap you. Pain is temporary, but the strength it gives can be eternal. The world may leave you, but your Lord never will. Some prayers are answered in ways silence understands. The quietest nights bring the loudest faith. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy of mercy. God listens, even when your lips can't speak. You are never too broken to be healed. Let your soul speak through silence. Even when life gets bitter, keep your heart sweet. Tears are not signs of weakness. They are signs of cleansing. Let the one who created your heart heal it. Spiritual strength is born from emotional surrender. You were made for more than this moment of pain. Some rejections are divine redirections. Your dignity isn't in what the world sees, but in what God knows. Forgiveness is the fragrance of the healed heart. Sometimes silence is the most honest prayer. Even in pain, choose peace. Let your soul grow through what you go through. When God delays, He's preparing something greater. Storms don't last, but they make you last. What you call the end may just be the beginning. God sees beyond your tears and hears beyond your words. Not all who wander are lost. Some are searching for truth. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Your soul was not made for this world. The journey inward is often the most sacred. Even your breakdowns can be divine appointments. True strength is walking with a broken heart and still trusting God. Don't chase people, chase purpose. Let go of who you were to become, who you were meant to be. The more you let go, the more peace you find. You don't always have to understand, you just have to trust. Hearts find peace in surrender, not in control. You are still growing, even in the dark. Let your tests teach you, not destroy you. Sometimes your silence speaks louder than your words. When you feel lost, return to your prayer mat. Even cracked mirrors reflect light. What hurts now may save you later. God's mercy is wider than your mistakes. You are not a failure, you are a fighter. This pain is not punishment, it is preparation. Sometimes all you can do is breathe, and that's enough. Your scars are the map of your strength. Peace begins when resistance ends. What you survived was never meant to define you, but refine you. Let the pain pass through you, not stay within you. Not every goodbye is a loss. Some are escapes. Prayers whispered in tears are never ignored. The soul heals in the remembrance of its Lord. You are enough, even when you feel empty. Let your loneliness lead you to your Creator. The world may break you, but it can never unmake you. Your value isn't tied to who left, but to who stayed. God. Pain becomes power when surrendered to faith. Healing is messy, but it's holy. Even the prophet wept, and yet he was the strongest. Don't just survive, rise. Sometimes, staying silent is the most powerful act of trust. You are seen, you are heard. You are held. God mends hearts that the world shatters. Your journey matters, even if no one understands it. Some of the strongest souls are wrapped in the softest hearts. You are not behind. You are on a sacred detour. What feels like delay may be divine design. Don't be afraid to start over. It may be your best beginning. When you run out of words, let your tears pray. Your trials don't define you. Your response does. Faith is holding on when everything is falling apart. Don't wait to be perfect to believe you're worthy. Some of your greatest blessings will come through pain. You are stronger than the season you're stuck in. Healing doesn't mean the damage never existed. It means it no longer controls you. It's okay to be tired. Even the stars rest. You are being shaped by something greater than this moment. Your heartbreak may be your holiest turning point. Sometimes God breaks your plans to save your soul. You're not weak, you're human. Peace is found not in fixing everything, but in trusting everything to God. Even grief has a sacred role in your story. Your comeback will be greater than your breakdown. Let your pain bring you to prayer, not to despair. When no one understands, He does. You don't need a crowd to be worthy, just your Creator. Sometimes being broken is the first step to being rebuilt. You can be soft and strong at the same time. God doesn't forget the silent battles. Strength is choosing to feel when it's easier to be numb. Even in silence, your soul speaks. Every fall is a chance to rise in a new way. You're not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. Healing takes time and faith. Your story isn't over just because the chapter hurts. Let your faith be louder than your fear. Every detour has divine direction. There is strength in surrender. God writes the best stories. Trust the author. It's okay to start small. Just start with sincerity. Sometimes the heart understands what the mind cannot explain. Let your pain become your prayer. You are loved. Beyond your flaws, the ones who cry in prayer are the strongest warriors. God can turn your mess into mercy. You are not invisible. You're intentionally crafted. Every soul has a story. Yours is sacred. Healing is not a destination. It's a journey with God. You don't need to prove your worth. You were born with it. What you lost does not lessen who you are. Keep walking, even if it's just a step a day. Your soul speaks in silence. God's plan is greater than your pain. You don't have to understand it all to trust. The heart sees what the eyes cannot. In every breakdown, look for a breakthrough. Surrender doesn't mean defeat. It means peace. You're not late, you're being prepared. Trust the process, even when it's painful. Let your struggles shape you, not silence you. Even in pieces, your soul is priceless. Your lowest moments can lead to your highest purpose. Sometimes your biggest blessing is hidden in the storm. God can rebuild what life has broken. Don't measure yourself by your wounds. Measure by your healing. Even silence is a form of worship. Trust grows in the soil of uncertainty. Every scar has a sacred story. God never wastes your pain. The strongest prayers come from the most shattered hearts. You were made for more than survival. Let every tear carry you closer to the divine. Even in pain, choose hope. You are still becoming who you're meant to be. Grace grows in the darkest gardens. Some storms come to cleanse, not to destroy. You are still worthy, even when you feel weak. The soul's greatest peace comes in prostration. You don't have to carry it all. Surrender it. Let go, and let God write your healing. When you walk with faith, the path clears even in darkness. Silence often holds the answers that loud voices miss. Some wounds are meant to teach, not to break. He who cries to God never cries in vain. Pain makes hearts soft enough to carry wisdom. Your tears are not wasted. They water the seeds of your strength. What breaks you today may be what builds you tomorrow. God hears what the world ignores. Not every closed door is rejection. some are protection. When the heart is heavy, let your prayers be louder. In solitude, the soul remembers its origin. Even shattered hearts shine under divine light. Let go, not because you're weak, but because you trust the one who never lets go. You were not abandoned, you were redirected. Every delay has a divine reason. Hearts that bow to God never beg from people. True peace begins where expectations end. The strongest souls are the ones who survived their own storms. When you stop chasing the world, the truth starts chasing you. Some losses are blessings in disguise. You don't always need answers. Sometimes you just need trust. Faith doesn't eliminate pain, it gives it meaning. The one who bows in prayer can rise above anything. It's okay to cry, even the sky weeps before it shines. Some heartbreaks are doors to spiritual awakening. The heaviest burdens bring the most sacred lessons. God's silence is never absence. What is written for you will find you, even in the dark. Don't fear falling. Some souls are meant to rise from the dust. You are not alone in your loneliness. Healing begins when you surrender the pain. Trust Him, even when the path disappears. Your scars are not shameful. They are survival stories. This world is a test, not a resting place. Sometimes you lose yourself to find your Lord. Let your pain be a bridge, not a wall. What breaks you today may bless you tomorrow. A heart that remembers God never truly dies. Your value isn't in what you lost, but in what you became.